Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 11, Episode 25. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Alright, so the girls are reflecting on the challenge that they played in the last episode. Nicole says that it kind of concerns her that Kieran's name was brought up as one of the guys who could potentially turn their head, but for now, she is going to not self-sabotage and have some faith in Kieran. We'll see how long that lasts. Mimi says that at the moment, nobody tickles her fancy, but she is a personality person, so it could just take a little bit of time for her to warm up. We have Jess, who says she wants somebody to basically do her dirty. She wants an F-boy that'll make her cry. Are you okay? Are you? All right, girl, if you say so. Amongst the guys, the main girls who they are interested in are Grace, Jessie, Matilda, and Uma. But Uma says that her eyes are only on Will. None of these guys are sparking her interest at all. So yeah, they're going to be barking up the wrong tree there. Jess was a surprise to a few of them. But you know what I think is a surprise? Should I say? I think that Jess's attitude precedes her looks. And when you strip down the attitude, you actually see like, this girl is beautiful. But her mouth is so slick that you don't want to see how beautiful she is. Like, I actually do believe that Jess is beautiful. I don't need y'all going in the comments saying, girl, no, she not. I think that Jess is beautiful. I think her attitude is ugly. So let's move on. Swoosh says that he likes Kieran and Nicole as a couple, but tells Matilda that Sean turning his head is nothing to be concerned about because he's already punching as it is. Jess says that she is brutal, which is why she gets along better with guys over girls.
I'd get on well with everybody, especially like the boys and stuff, because I kind of brutal in the things I say, but that's just because I speak the truth. But like, you can give it me back to me.
The same.
I can give it to you, but give it me back. Like, don't just.
I want that.
What did you say your type was?
Brunette.
Brunette.
Petite.
Yeah.
Nice blue eyes.
Yeah.
Nice smile.
Yeah. It would take someone like really special for me to really like let my guard down, because I have got a waterlook.
I am so glad that she said this because it puts so much into perspective for me. Jess reminds me of those girls who say, oh, I don't hang around with girls because girls always bring drama. But when you look deeper in the situation, either you are always in the drama or you are starting drama. Like, you are in the mix some way or another. So yeah, I don't trust them girls who are like, yeah, I don't hang out with women because women are just too much. Women bring too much drama. It's you. You are the woman bringing drama. You're the problem. But they don't want to see that. And they just say, oh, I just get along better with guys. Okay, if you say so. Unc starts a chat with Mimi, who she's just not interested.
What kind of things do you look for in a relationship, just in general?
Someone that will take care of me, because I'm the type to want to take care of my man. What I'm saying, it's hard for my head to turn because I already have something good, do you know what I mean?
Would you say I'm your type on paper?
You do fit that criteria.
I fit the criteria.
But, like, so does Io.
It's kind of like sad for me to see. Obviously Mimi is not me, right? But I'm looking at Unc and I'm like, of all the guys, Unc is the guy who I would gravitate to the most. Like, he falls closer in line to what my type would be. So I was like, girl, what's wrong with Unc? But she says her track record, based on her track record, Unc would be somebody who kind of fits the bill. But then she also says Io fits the bill. And I'm like, in terms of type, I don't know. Maybe her dating history, sure. But I would not group Io and Unc together. That's my own opinion. Grace is talking to Shoulders, and she says that when she's into somebody, she's very much obsessed with them. However, if they play it cool, she will also play it cool. So a lot of her dealing with Joey near the end was probably her just saving face. But honestly, sometimes you have to just save face until your feelings catch up to your mind. Because if y'all keep letting your heart lead you, it'll lead you into heartbreak, okay? Sometimes you gotta be nonchalant when that man wants to be nonchalant with you right back. The sleeping arrangement is that Grace and Shoulders are together. Uma is with Twists. Matilda is with Swoosh. Jessie is with Sweet Baby. And oh, Jess is with Weird Beard, yeah. And then Mimi slept outside with Nicole. Now, one of the girls was rubbing the guy's back. I didn't see who it was. If I'm to speculate, I think maybe Jess and Weirdbeard, maybe? I don't know. I saw it, but I wasn't really paying too much attention. So in the morning, the Casa girls arrive, and you know they also get nicknames. So we're gonna start with Scotland. I couldn't think of anything else besides Scotland. Blowout, because she has really big hair. Golden, because of her golden brown skin, but also she wears a lot of gold jewelry and gold highlight. Swiftie, not because she looks like Taylor Swift, but she just reminds me of Taylor Swift, and I feel like she'd be a Swiftie anyways. First Lady, I mean, come on, that's gotta be self-explanatory. And Dee or Double D, because her name starts with D, and she said she brings the drama. So the producers, in my opinion, they really tried. They tried to add some drama in here by bringing a girl who Kieran was familiar with, a girl who Joey was familiar with, but both of those connections pretty much died like on the spot. So yeah, that's likely not gonna go anywhere. All the guys say that they are open besides Kieran. He is standing firm, sticking with Nicole, and I love that for him. I do. Gonna miss out on the drama, but I love that for him anyways. So Joey and First Lady try to recount how they know each other. They both say they met in Essex, but they don't actually elaborate on what happened in Essex. What they did speak about was Io and how he is very enamored by Golden.
I'm not surprised you're scared. You've been covered up with a girl from day one.
Yeah, that's true. You just seem a bit like, you know, scared.
Sure. Scared?
Yeah.
Rah, these words are strong. You're very pretty, by the way.
Thank you. You're very handsome as well.
Thank you.
His
whole
face has
time?
been staring at her the whole time we've been here.
So what's your type?
I can't say it.
Why? What you think, feel and speak, you will attract.
Understood.
And I think about Io.
Stop. You are doing that as we speak,
Really?
causing problems.
If Io brings Golden home, I need Mimi to actually pack it up. And here's why. I said this like weeks ago, right? But he keeps on saying, you know, you're not my typical type, but I like you. You know, typically I would go for this kind of girl, but you're different. And it's like, Mimi will always be playing second to who Io is actually interested in, off rip. At first it was Uma. Uma is, what did he say? Set menu. She's a set menu. Oh, that's my type, whatever. What's her name? Golden. Same thing. Like, that is who he would go for if he was to, you know, write a list of the type of person that he'd be into. It's Golden. If I was Mimi, honestly, I would just say I'm not going to keep being in a relationship with somebody who I know is like settling for me, you know? And the similar thing happened with Jess and, not Jess, I always want to say Jess, Sammy and, no, her name was Jess. It was clear that she wasn't his type, but they were just put in a situation where, you know, oh, her personality is great, whatever. And then when he did try it with his type, it didn't really work out, so he would always just default back to Jess. And yes, they went on to win the show, but they had one of the shortest relationships of that batch of people from the season. It's just, it's delaying the inevitable. If he brings back home Golden, girl, wrap it up. And I have to say the same for Uma. Will says that Scotland is who he is really interested in right now because she is a petite blonde, and that is his typical type. Both these black girls, don't play for second. Don't do it, okay? I know they don't know what's being said in Casa Amor, but if they bring these two specific women back from Casa, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Weirdbeard is interested in Jess for whatever reason, and she reminds him that she is the prize. I need her to shut up with that. Shut up with that. And I know as soon as the season is over, she's gonna make some kind of merch relating to being the prize. I'm already annoyed and it hasn't happened. I'm already annoyed. Jesse and Grace seem to now be friends, and Jesse is concerned about Joey's potential actions in Casa.
Are you worried?
No.
about
worried
Joey?
because I know there's
feel
literally
like
no
you've
point
had-
in questioning that. Like, it's already happened. Like, he's.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Because he might genuinely get in there and be like, I don't find any of these girls attractive.
You've had
I
history,
feel
so
like
if he can do that to you,
Yeah.
then I'm literally coming like 5 days ago.
What I liked about this conversation was that Jesse was aware of what has already transpired with Joey and was saying, I don't feel like I'm going to be immune by any means. Because a certain other lady thought that she was immune. For what reason? Don't know. But yeah, she thought, oh, Joey couldn't possibly do what he is known to do to me. No way. I'm Grace. No, that's not how it works. So I'm glad that Jessie has her wits about her. And Grace will be fine anyways. She's into shoulders, you know. Shoulders too. It's funny. He is nothing like Joey, in my opinion. You know, she's defaulting back to what she really likes. And yeah, I stop settling for people y'all don't like, okay? I've been there. It only delays the inevitable. Go for who you are attracted to off rip, okay? Unless you truly are a person who is down for personalities. But that look still has to be there. It still has to be there. Don't be settling, is what I'm saying. Just don't settle, okay? So the girls realize that they can actually see the main villa from Casa Amor. Nicole has very good eyesight. Either that or she will have Kieran on a very tight leash. But they zoom in and they see Kieran talking to Swifty. I was very proud of Kieran.
You've got good eyes, you know.
Is a girl a blondie, I think, good?
No, I think that's a boy. I don't think they've got a top on.
Who is
Stunning.
that?
That's Kieran.
Wait, hold on.
Shut up!
How have you been, though?
Oh, I've been good. I've been really good. As I got closer, you went, hello, stranger. I went, oh, I know exactly who you are. We messaging.
We used to message
And
then.
then
It just fizzled out,
Yeah,
really.
you had a boy. Yeah, it fizzled out. Nicole is stunning. She's beautiful, but there's more to it. Like it's who she is.
Yeah.
You know, when it feels right, it feels right. You know what I mean?
Do you think it would be different if maybe I was in at the start when Nicole was, or...?
Oh, that's something I'll never know, though, innit?
So Kieran, the most mature guy in that villa, is the youngest guy, and it's crazy. He's talking about, you know, the conversations that he had with Swifty in the DMs, and he's like, oh yeah, before you had a boyfriend, I was talking to you and whatever. And even after you had the boyfriend, wasn't I in your DMs still? Like, he's so honest about it. He's not trying to hide anything. He's not trying to pretend like, oh no, you were trying to talk to me. Like, no, he's just being honest. And he didn't play into her questions of like, oh, well, what if I came in at first? And he was like, well, I guess we'll never know. Period. That's how you're supposed to act. Like, we're not even gonna do the what ifs thing. I already told this girl I love her. I meant it when I said it. So y'all can go about your business. I know who I'm sticking with. I love that for Kieran, honestly. Io tells the guys that he's a natural flirt, and the guys say that he should go and pursue a Golden. Similar to what I was just saying before, like, don't settle. Go where you want to be. Obviously, Io wants to be with somebody who favors the aesthetic of what's her name, Golden. Just go over there. Like, just don't waste my time. Just go over there, okay? He wasn't shutting down anything that the guys were saying regarding the comparison between like Golden and Mimi. And it wasn't like that they were comparing like the girls specifically. They were just saying, you know, we haven't seen you like this with Mimi as compared to Golden, especially this quickly. I do think that Io was like that very quickly with Mimi. It's just that Uma came shortly after, and so things just got a little shaky. But yeah, if the guys are noticing it, then let's just move on. Will also says the same thing. He's into petite. Yeah, I think this is where he brought up the I'm into petite blondes or whatnot. Yeah, just end it. Sean talks to Blowout, and he's back to his cringy flirting. However, there were no candy puns.
I was ready to stir up a storm of like, yeah, the boys
well,
will be
I feel like a storm still could brew. I feel like you're quite feisty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Serious relationships, 4.
4. So very unsuccessful so far.
But you've cheated.
I have cheated, yeah.
I wonder why Sean goes for these types of women. Because if I was to pair him up with anybody in Casa, I probably would put him with Scotland or Swifty. You know, just a more like demure girl, like airy fairy type. But he likes these girls who are like out there and very strong personalities. I get that from Blowout. He was into Jess for a minute. He was into Harriet for a minute. He's with Matilda. Like, he likes these really strong personalities. And I'm like, these women will eat you alive. Like, what does he find intriguing in them? I don't see Blowout being genuinely interested in a sweet boy, like Sean. And then when she said all of her relationships she had been cheated on, I'm like, yeah, she don't want Sean. But also Sean in the VT and Sean on the show seem to be two different people. So I'm not sure if Sean just hasn't really come into his own on the show or if this is really how he is, because he had cheated too. This is so bad to say like, oh, well, he cheated, you should go after him. That's not what I mean. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. Just forget it. No, what I'm saying is I think there is an edge to Sean that we haven't seen yet. And maybe that's why he has been gravitating towards these certain girls, even though it doesn't seem to match the persona that we've seen so far. There we go. Going through some connections very quickly here. We have Trey, who talks to Swifty and says that he's also interested in Scotland. Swoosh talks to Jesse and says that he's also interested in Matilda. And Nicole asks Shoulders if Kieran should be trusted. But girl, at this point, you have to decide for yourself if you were going to trust your partner. It's going to get even worse on the outside, especially coming off of Love Island. People will always say stuff. Let alone you having a platform now, people will definitely say stuff to you. People will make up stuff just to break you up. It is up to you to decide if you want to trust and believe the person who you're partnered up with. And up until this point, Kieran hasn't given her a reason to actually like flip out. The chaos that happened with her and Harriet was so early on, and he hasn't really slipped up majorly since then. So decide. What do you want to do? And whatever you do, make sure that it is you being true to yourself, because you will never regret being true to yourself. The episode ends with Golden and Io. She says that at the moment, the only guy she's into is Io.
Are you just going to watch me?
Should I help you?
Do you want to?
Stop. What's funny?
Nothing.
Nothing, innit? That's what I'm saying.
Should probably talk to other people.
Oh, you wanna go?
No.
Okay. I'm here to find what I'm looking for, and you're here now, and like she's over there. It'll be mad for me to sit here every day constantly thinking about what she's doing.
Yeah.
And then just not do anything with myself. I think there's a lot of fun to be had in here as well.
So do I.
It's there.
Obviously, we don't know these girls too tough, and even the girls who have been here from the beginning, we will never know who they are in full. But I feel like Golden and Mimi do have a similar like temperament, similar demeanor. The only difference between them, unfortunately, is aesthetic. That's what it is. This is an unfortunate fate for a lot of Black girls. Like, a lot of us know this pattern. We've been here before. Without saying too much, because I don't want to turn this into a colorism debate down below, Io ain't it for you, Mimi girl. Like, you will always be playing second. Let's be for real. And before somebody twists my words, because some people like to do that, okay? In no way am I accusing Io of being a colorist, but if you are in the Black community, you have seen and most likely have experienced the effects of colorism in our community, both directly and inadvertently. It just happens. It is unfortunate that this is a plight that my Mimi is going to have to deal with seemingly with Io, but yeah, it's something that's been prevalent for a long time, and it doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. Yeah, don't do it. Uma too, your man, don't do it either. Anyways, we will see what happens in the next episode. It seems like Nicole is going to be upset over a challenge. Girl, bye. I can't do it anymore. Like, please get over it. So we'll see what happens there. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.